The glittering lights of China's most prestigious red carpet event turned into a battlefield of icy stares and stone-cold silence, when what should have been a celebration of cinema's finest became the epicenter of the entertainment industry's most explosive feud of the year. In a shocking turn of events that has sent shockwaves rippling through the Chinese entertainment industry and left millions of fans worldwide demanding answers, beloved actors Su Kai and Tan Songyun found themselves completely shut out and allegedly ignored by superstar Dilraba Dilmurat following an incident so controversial it has dominated headlines for days. Was it an innocent accident or a calculated slight? The truth behind what transpired on that fateful evening has left the entertainment world divided, angry, and hungry for justice. But here's where the story takes an even more disturbing turn that nobody saw coming, and the question everyone is asking is this: could a single misstep on a couture gown really destroy years of professional relationships and ignite a war between three of China's most bankable stars? The incident occurred at the Golden Phoenix Awards, widely regarded as the most important and glamorous red carpet event in Chinese entertainment, where A-listers, fashion icons, and industry powerhouses gather under the glare of hundreds of cameras and the watchful eyes of millions of viewers streaming the event live. Witnesses claim that what started as a seemingly minor wardrobe mishap escalated into a full-blown controversy when Tan Songyun allegedly stepped on the trailing fabric of Dilraba's custom-designed, multi-million yuan couture gown during a photo opportunity, causing visible damage to the intricate beadwork and leaving the Uyghur beauty visibly shaken and reportedly furious. The aftermath? A Cold War so intense that even their mutual friend and co-star Su Kai couldn't escape the fallout. The most shocking revelation that has fans and industry insiders reeling is the allegation that Dilraba didn't just confront Tan Songyun about the incident but allegedly proceeded to completely ice out both her and Su Kai for the remainder of the evening, refusing to acknowledge their presence, declining to pose for group photographs, and according to multiple eyewitness accounts, even going so far as to request that event organizers keep her separated from the pair during the after-party festivities. How did a night meant to celebrate artistic achievement transform into what some are calling the most uncomfortable and tension-filled celebrity gathering in recent memory? Sources close to the situation reveal that the drama began unfolding approximately 2 hours into the red carpet arrivals when Tan Songyun, dressed in an elegant emerald green gown that had already garnered praise from fashion critics, approached a section of the carpet where Dilraba was posing for photographers in her show-stopping, champagne-colored dress featuring an elaborate 6-foot train embellished with hand-sewn Swarovski crystals and delicate silk embroidery that reportedly took artisans over 400 hours to complete. The collision, which occurred as both actresses were navigating the crowded carpet while trying to accommodate the demands of photographers calling their names from multiple directions, was captured by at least a dozen cameras, though the footage has mysteriously failed to surface on official event channels, leading to rampant speculation about whether organizers are deliberately suppressing evidence to protect the reputations of those involved. What the limited footage and eyewitness testimonies do reveal is that Tan Songyun's stiletto heel made contact with the delicate fabric of Dilraba's train, causing the actress to stumble slightly forward and resulting in an audible tearing sound that witnesses describe as making several nearby attendees gasp in horror. Fashion insiders have since estimated that the damage to the gown, which was on loan from a prestigious international fashion house, could cost anywhere from hundreds of thousands to potentially millions of yuan to repair or replace, depending on the extent of the harm done to the irreplaceable vintage materials incorporated into the design. What happened immediately following the incident has become a matter of intense debate and conflicting accounts. Some witnesses claim that Tan Songyun immediately turned around, realized what had occurred, and profusely apologized to Dilraba while attempting to assess the damage, with her face reportedly showing genuine distress and embarrassment at having caused such a mishap. Other sources, however, paint a drastically different picture, alleging that Tan Songyun's apology was perfunctory at best, that she continued walking after only a brief pause, and that her body language suggested dismissiveness rather than sincere contrition. These conflicting narratives have fueled heated arguments among fan communities, with supporters of both actresses engaging in increasingly hostile exchanges on social media platforms, trading accusations of intentional sabotage, professional jealousy, and disrespectful behavior. Dilraba's reaction, according to those present, was one of visible shock followed by what witnesses describe as barely contained fury. The actress, known for her usually gracious and professional demeanor, allegedly stood frozen for several seconds, staring down at her damaged gown before her team of assistants rushed to her side to examine the tear and attempt to strategically position the fabric to minimize the visible damage for photographs. Multiple sources report that Dilraba's expression transformed from surprise to what appeared to be cold anger, and that she requested a moment away from the cameras to compose herself and allow her styling team to make emergency repairs. When she returned to the carpet approximately 15 minutes later, Eyewitnesses noted that her demeanor had noticeably changed, with the warm smiles and animated interaction she had been displaying earlier in the evening replaced by a more reserved and guarded presence. The situation escalated further when Sukai, who had arrived at the event with Songyun as both were there to promote their upcoming collaboration in a highly anticipated historical drama series, attempted to diffuse the tension by approaching Dilraba during a break in the carpet proceedings. Sources claim that Sukai, who has maintained friendly professional relationships with both actresses through various industry events and projects, tried to mediate by acknowledging the unfortunate accident and perhaps attempting to smooth over any hard feelings. However, according to multiple reports, Dilraba's response was unexpectedly cold, with the actress allegedly offering only the briefest of acknowledgments before turning away and engaging in conversation with other attendees, effectively shutting down any attempt at reconciliation. This alleged snubbing of Sukai has particularly shocked fans and industry observers, as the two actors have appeared together at numerous events over the years and have always displayed friendly rapport in public settings. The fact that Dilraba would extend her apparent displeasure to include Sukai, who by all accounts was merely an innocent bystander to the dress-stepping incident, has led to speculation about whether deeper tensions or professional rivalries might be at play beneath the surface of this seemingly straightforward accident. Some entertainment analysts suggest that the incident may have simply been the breaking point in a relationship already strained by competition for roles, endorsement deals, or positioning within the industry's complex hierarchy of star power and influence. The rest of the evening, according to detailed accounts from attendees and event staff, was marked by an atmosphere of uncomfortable tension, as word of the incident spread throughout the venue. Photographers and journalists who had been hoping to capture images of the three popular stars together were reportedly disappointed when it became clear that Dilraba was actively avoiding any situation that might place her in proximity to either Songyun or Sukai. During the awards ceremony itself, which featured numerous opportunities for celebrities to mingle and socialize in their assigned seating areas, observers noted that Dilraba remained primarily in her designated section and did not make her way to the area where Tan and Su were seated, despite the fact that several other celebrities freely moved about the venue to greet friends and colleagues. The after-party, traditionally one of the most anticipated aspects of the Golden Phoenix Awards, where celebrities let their hair down and enjoy more relaxed socializing away from the intense scrutiny of the main event, became the setting for what multiple sources describe as deliberate and obvious avoidance. Witnesses claim that when Songyun and Sukai entered the exclusive venue hosting the celebration, Dilraba, who had been engaged in animated conversation with a group of fellow actors and directors, noticeably withdrew from the gathering and relocated to a different section of the party. Throughout the evening, according to party attendees, the invisible barrier between the two camps remained firmly in place, with neither side making any apparent effort to bridge the gap or address the elephant in the room. What makes this situation particularly explosive from a public relations standpoint is the intense fan investment in these three celebrities and their respective careers. Dilraba Dilmurat has built a massive following both domestically and internationally, with her stunning beauty, fashion sense, and acting abilities earning her lucrative endorsement deals and leading roles in some of Chinese entertainment's biggest productions. Her fans, known for their fierce loyalty and protectiveness of their idol, have largely rallied behind her in this controversy, arguing that the damage to such an expensive and meaningful garment at such a high-profile event represents a serious professional transgression that warrants a strong response. They point to the meticulous planning that goes into red carpet appearances, the importance of fashion in celebrity branding, and the potential professional consequences Dilraba might face with the fashion house that loaned her the dress. Songyun, meanwhile, has cultivated her own devoted fanbase through her acclaimed performances in romantic dramas and her girl-next-door charm that has made her one of the most relatable figures in Chinese entertainment. Her supporters have rushed to her defense, emphasizing that accidents happen in the chaotic environment of red carpet events, that Tan appeared to offer sincere apologies, and that Dilraba's alleged response was disproportionate to what was clearly an unintentional mishap. They argue that freezing out both Tan and Su represents an overreaction rooted in prima donna behavior and an inflated sense of self-importance, and they've called for Dilraba to publicly accept the apology and move past the incident with grace and maturity. Sukai's involvement has added another layer of complexity to the controversy, as his fans struggle to understand why their favorite actor has been caught in the crossfire of a dispute that didn't directly involve him. Many have expressed frustration that Sukai's attempt to play peacemaker resulted in him being subjected to the same alleged cold shoulder treatment, viewing this as fundamentally unfair and indicative of unreasonable behavior on Dilraba's part.